buttholes PBJ sandwich.
But it drives me nuts. It drives me nuts.
What's up?
Shut up, dude.
Bloody fucking hell.
Sir George. Screw you. You have no sense of humor.
You just disappear into this abyss of ice.
A waste of time.
Expert analysis right there. Trying to grow the game.
Shut up, dude.
He robbed the cradle.
Screw you.
Half the man I am.
You number 5 Super Bowls.
I got a big ass.
Take your ass and be a PE all-star. You're being a whiny little bitch right now.
Bloody fucking hell. Buttholes PBJ sandwich.
He's in fucking jail. Kill somebody.
Bullshit. You're getting too deep into this.
Where the hell does all this money come from? It's not to protect your fucking teeth.
Buttholes PBJ sandwich. You just disappear into this abyss of ice. Shut up, dude. 5 Super Bowls. You number 1. How do you like me now? They don't give a damn.
You cheated.
One of the stupidest things I've ever seen.
Just shut the hell up.
Whoa.
What's up?
Siamese twins.
Sir George. He's old.
Who's ready to dance?
What's the weirdest thing you've ever killed and ate?
Buttholes PBJ sandwich.
Damn.
That's not what I meant. That is just off the wall bad.
He was talking about doing hard shit. Well, his prediction is bullshit. 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 This game was stolen.
Just shut the hell up.
Whoa.
Cowboys the shit team.
Dallas for 30 effing years, and it ain't working.
You number 1, Jared. Number 1.
He's old.
You better win the damn Super Bowl next year. Period.
The cold is coming.
Talked about buttholes that made me hungry for a PBJ sandwich.
Shut up, dudes, because you suck.
Bullshit.
This whole segment, whiny ass flopping bitches.
I can't even bullshit, y'all. Just not gonna ever pick them.
Yeah, you could kick my ass.
So if you don't like it, screw you. You have no sense of humor. You're being a whiny little bitch right now.
What's the weirdest thing you've ever killed and ate?
Siamese twins.
Siamese. What did you say? Siamese twins.
But nope.
Oh God, I just got what you were saying. That's not what I meant. Oh man, that is just off the wall bad.
He was talking about doing hard shit. Well, his prediction is bullshit.
Or hey Jerry, I just sold Jerry a joke. Hey Jerry, you said, well, this ain't your number 1. You number 1, Jared. Number 1.
No nudity on this show. We may drop an MFer once in a while, but we are not going nude. Good Lord. I think you're trying to cover your own ass right now. And don't.
You know what? I got a big ass, so
That's a lot of
take
cover.
a lot of cover. It take a blanket, damn it.
More like a drape.
Is that so I can open it up when I need to go? You know,
Hey, you're getting too deep into this.
You know.
Rivalries make sports great, but they
Yes.
got to be on the same level. And I'm sorry, Angel Reese ain't on the level of Caitlin Clark. Like, it's not Magic Bird. If you don't want to commit to it, take your ass and be a PE all-star.
First off, you need to get your facts effing straight.
What? You're the coach. Shut up, dude. All you haters, shut the hell up. Just shut the hell up.
Whoa.
I won 5 Super Bowls, damn it. How dare you call the Cowboys a shit team? Watch the Cowboys. It'll be fun, they said. Bloody fucking hell, it was no fun. It was like riding a train around one of the Kardashians' asses, and you just disappear into this abyss of ice. Somehow he talked about buttholes that made me hungry for a PBJ sandwich. And they're playing with sticks, and they're playing with a little puck all the time.
Expert analysis right there. Trying to grow the game, man. Global game.
These people, they don't give a damn. I've ridden the eye of London. I've also ridden the butthole of London.
You're almost gonna laugh. I can see it. Almost fixing to lose it. It drives me nuts.
I don't ever want to see you ever again. You've been absolutely atrocious.
I'm ready.
Who ready?
I'm ready.
Who ready?
I'm ready.
Who ready?
I'm ready.
Well, give me my darn theme music then, DJ.
Had to switch up on the flow, gotta keep them on their toes. I move quick, I make the most, why they copy what I wrote. Follow everything I post, never trip about a clone, cause they know what's a sheep to a goat. Yeah. Welcome to the main event. Applying pressure, but I promise I ain't make it then. In their heads, living free, I ain't paying rent. Wake up in the AM, making G's like Mercedes-Benz. Whoa, hey, please don't take offense. It isn't you, I'm just not interested in making friends. My biggest fear is finding out that this came and went. So go ahead, but I'm staying in.
Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better call somebody!
Woo! Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, on this beautiful Wednesday night. The self-proclaimed best in the podcast game is back. And unless you're at church, you should be watching right now. I don't know what you got going on Wednesday. Text your friends. Like the intro said, your ass needs to call somebody because we're rolling. I am Casey, the remix schedule. The bald and the beautiful with the minion in the background is half the equation that
New studio.
Eddie, the original schedule. Say hello to the people.
Hello to the people. It's my new studio. I got moved, obviously, as you can see. I got moved out of the game room.
Yeah. Daughter won that one.
Well, yeah. She looks at me with those fucking dog eyes and pretty much says, I want to move up to the game room. How can I say no to that? So there you
Same
go.
way you said no for me getting a pair of Jordans in high school.
Yeah, well, you were sort of a good kid.
What are you talking about? I was the best kid you had.
Oh, see, now that's your problem. You are not humble. You have not learned to be, and I apologize to the audience. I've been sick all week, so I probably sound a little stuffed up. I'm drinking my orange juice, but
Probably.
I didn't want to miss the show and make you cry because you had to do it by yourself.
I mean, I would have, we got a lot of bullpen players now on Prime Cover Sports Network. So if you would have let me know, I may have been able to get someone to jump in with us. But it's all good. I'm happy you're here, despite whatever you might think. So, but let's get to our joke of the day, joke of the show. We like to start off the show. We are not comedians. I have one as well. I don't do it often, but I'm gonna give it a shot. But I'll let the old man lead the way. Go ahead.
What is the best smelling insect?
The best smelling incense?
Insect, as in a crawling.
Insect.
Yes.
I don't know.
A deodorant.
Wow.
Deodorant.
Oh, wow. All right, I'm going to see if I can do better. Like I said, I don't do this very often, but how does Lady Gaga like her meat? Nothing?
I don't know.
She likes it raw, 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 raw. Bam. Got him.
I guess you really got to know the song or something.
Well,
like I listen to Lady Gaga.
Well, not greatest, but she is very famous. Oh, man. All right. Justin David, I don't know which joke you were saying was funny, but I appreciate you hopping in right at the beginning, my man. So if you're watching, comment. Let us know where you're watching from. We appreciate the support. Throw your comments in during the show. So let's get the rundown in. The rundown, we got Cowboys finally right after. It seems like everything happens the day after our show, I swear. Is they hire their defensive coordinator, Christian Parker. We'll get into that. We got our NFL roundabout. We're going to get lost around the NFL. We got obviously AFC, NFC championship reactions, as well as Super Bowl preview and the coaching carousel starting to, come to a close. We have our NFL Hall of Fame finalist and the big snub out of that. Most people have heard about it. We'll get into it. Why would they have snubbed that guy? And then, is 2024 going to be the greatest draft class of all time from the NFL? That is the question of the day. We got another episode of Shut Up, Dude, and some sports pet peeves, two of our favorite subjects. And then we got our tidbits, randoms, and the whiskey of the week. And as always, the whiskey of the week, if you guess what's in the canter on your first shot in the comments, I will personally get you a bottle of that whiskey or bourbon. And no one's got it. I had to switch up the whiskey because I drank the rest of the other one. So, yeah. All right. Any all right. No, I just lost my train of thought. That's great podcasting right there. Good job.
There
Mike.
you go. You just went off the train track. Choo
Hey.
choo.
Yep. Well, we know what train tracks the Cowboys are getting on. They're getting on. Let's hire away our people away from our division rival, who's way more successful than us. They decide to go with Christian Parker, the passing game coordinator and defensive back coach from the Eagles. I believe we talked about him a little bit last week. I'll be honest, I didn't know much about Christian Parker. Listening to my man Zach Wolchuk from 105.3 The Fan in Dallas-Fort Worth, he convinced me. I'm a Christian Parker guy now. And which, by the way, Zach will be on the show the Wednesday after the Super Bowl. So excited about having him. But that is Christian Parker's resume. The more you've heard about him, what do you think? Is this a shoddy hire where it's going to win you over?
Well, it's what I said. They needed to go get someone young who's not a retread. He's obviously got a little Aggie in his background there, 2018 as a defense analyst. I really, when I look at his resume, he spent a lot of time studying defenses. And I tell you, defensive backs coaches usually make pretty good defensive coordinators because to me, corner and playing in the defensive backfield is more about understanding what the offense is trying to do than just trying to stay with your man. And that's, to me, shows he has that football acumen, I guess I should say, coming into the job. But this is exactly what I was hoping for. I was hoping they wouldn't retread someone. I was hoping we weren't going to go out and hire the Giants' old coach like I think the Titans did. I'm just glad that we're bringing in a young guy, giving him a chance and getting some young eyes on things. It's just like, you can't say really Shoddy's young, but Shoddy they took a chance on him. He hadn't been a head coach before, and he's done pretty good. And we've just seen this with these younger guys coming in with not stuck to the routine. They can prove to be a huge asset. And so I'm excited to see what he does because I think we're going to see some good stuff. So I'm excited about it.
Nice. As you pointed out, you did say last week, a younger guy, not a retread, not a former. I know you weren't a fan, especially the former head coach route. Like I said, I was convinced, and I think this is the genius of this hire, to be honest with you. And the genius of that hire is there's two positions that the Cowboys defense need, and there's two free agents from the Philadelphia Eagles that are going to be out there, and Christian Parker might be saying, hey, come over here to Dallas with me. And that's Reed Blankenship, the safety, which last time I checked, we need a fucking safety. The other one is Nakobe Dean, which last time I checked, we need linebacker help too. Those two fill holes for that defense, and then you can, maybe you make a trade. I obviously did the outline a few weeks ago of how I would fix the Cowboys defense, or you take corner and another safety with your first two picks in that first round. So I like it. I think it's a smart move, which I know we don't say that often about the Joneses, but I think it was a solid choice.
Yeah.
I really
I
do.
think you actually mentioned genius, and the Joneses in the same statement. I
Well,
don't think
maybe next
you've
week
ever said
we
that.
can have good old Jerry Jones on the show. Old JJ.
Yeah.
We haven't had JJ in a while. Maybe
Yeah.
we'll have him on the show and we'll talk to him a little bit about
See if
this
he's
hire.
all in. See if
I'm
he's
sure
all
he
in.
is, even though he hasn't said that in 9 months. So, all right. Let's go ahead and take our first commercial break. And when we come back, we'll get into all things in the rest of the NFL in our NFL roundabout. Let's get lost in it after this messages from
Parents, help your student find their true path with the Berkman Career Assessment. Imagine if you had discovered your true passion right after high school. How much further along would you be in a fulfilling life? Now picture giving that gift to your student. The Berkman Career Assessment is designed to uncover the career paths that align with your student's unique personality, interests, and needs. Don't let them wander through years of uncertainty. Equip them with clarity and confidence to pursue a future where they thrive. Act now. Invest in their purpose with Berkman today at easyleadership.com or email us for a free career checkup.
EasyLeadership.com. It's only $150 to try and help your student, young adult, college student, find their passion and, not wait till their 30s or 40s like we did to find out what we really like to do. Check it out. EasyLeadership.com.
All right. You want to start NFC or you want to start AFC? What are you feeling?
Let's go with the AFC first.
All right. So the old man wants to go AFC. Let's go. All right. That's obviously Patriots beating the Broncos in Denver. What a game narrative that took from the beginning to the end on how the game conditions changed and things of that nature. But Pats get it done. What were your impressions that you took away from the AFC Championship?
Well, first and foremost, I think the Broncos with their backup quarterback, and I think obviously the field conditions had a lot to do with this. He played pretty good for a while and kept them in the game. So, but like I said, I think the field conditions, once they kind of it turned into a blanket of snow, then both offenses couldn't really do much. And it was just about who could run this clock out quick enough and win the game. But I really thought, how do you say his name? Stedham?
Stidham.
Yeah, he came in and he held his own. It wasn't a debacle by any means. And for a while there, I thought, okay, the Broncos are going to be able to run with them. I mean, the drive he took them down the field through the touchdown, it looked pretty good. But then once, like I said, the field conditions and the Patriots defense just was, too good for them to overcome. If Knicks had been in there, Bo had been running the show, then it might have been a big, lot different story. But the Patriots are just really strong. And, how about Vrabel leaving Tennessee? How does Tennessee feel right now? You just let go of the Super Bowl coach and took the team. Not only, and here's the thing about it. Yeah, Tennessee was struggling, but where were the Patriots last year? I think they won 4 games, right?
3
games. And they're in the Super Bowl. And really, the biggest change has been the coach. That's it. There's been a few players here and there, but
they spent the most in free agency this past offseason. They've also done well on their draft picks. So, you make. I'm going to disagree on a couple things. The biggest thing, there are 2 things that I think that changed that game outside of the weather. Sean Payton not kicking the field goal, could have went up 10-0.
That was stupid.
This is supposed to be one of, if not one of the best coaches, top 5 coaches in the league, and he made somewhat of a bonehead decision. And you have a backup quarterback, and he looked good the first drive where they got the touchdown or the touchdown drive. After that, the Patriots, this is what also changed the game. They figured out Stiddy City, as everyone in Bronco land was calling it. They couldn't deal with a lot of traffic in their face or a lot of blitzing, and his passer rating and ability to throw the basketball went absolutely in the shitter when it came to against the blitz. And you saw the backwards pass, and then the Patriots recover, and it was just all down. Then you add the elements, which as the coach, Peyton and Mark Vrabel, you both have to be aware that the conditions of the game are going to change, and every point is valuable. And this is where analytics and always going with fourth down and all this shit, you got to go against it sometimes, because it's going to betray you if you're just going by the numbers. And you have to understand your circumstances, because those analytics don't take into account the weather and that you have a backup quarterback who may or may not at that time be able to evolve with the game plan going against him. So I also want to say this. I can't stand people saying, I don't like the elements deciding who goes to the Super Bowl or the biggest game there. Shut the fuck up. I can't stand people. Every game needs to be in a dome. It needs to be perfect conditions. Quit being a freaking wuss. All right. And there's people on the radio here in Houston that are all about that. And they're all like, I can't believe this is going on. And when I'm hearing, I'm like, quit being a wuss. Like,
yeah, they are being quite
the damn ice bowl.
They are being quite the wuss, because I can tell you right now, football players, and I remember playing in some games that the elements, I remember playing in a thing that we called the Mud Bowl. You didn't know whose jersey was whose because it was covered in mud. And I tell you what, it was the funnest game I ever played in. We're sliding in mud, we're hitting people, we're bleeding, and yeah, the people saying, oh, it should be inside or whatever, these same pussyfoots who want to freaking play flag football for the damn Pro Bowl.
Well, don't jump. We're going to get into that later.
Ridiculous.
So, yeah. I just, like, your job is to prepare for it and be able to play in it. And, and the only time you should make that consideration is maybe if it's unsafe for the players. I don't know what point is too cold. Where frostbite can happen. But that was not that game, obviously, and I'm very, very disappointed in some people that had that idea. All right, NFC Rams lose a thriller to the Seahawks. Your pick, you went 2-0. I went 1-1 in our championship picks. And you've been riding the Darnold train. That is your love affair, just like mine is with Josh Allen. So
it is not a love affair like
it is. All the way back to last year, you were riding his Viking horn all season,
all damn year. You talk about Josh all year. You defend him all year. You talk long.
Hey, all last year.
Darnold's winning football games. That's all I said.
No, you rode his Viking horn all last season. All right.
I did not. Oh man, that is not even a good visual. But no. No.
Anyways, Seahawks get it done at home.
What I've already told you is your man crush, and now you're trying to throw a man crush on me just because my team that I chose is going to win. And it's going to go all the way, and Sam Darnold's going to win it, and he's going to look at Josh and go, nanny, nanny, boo, boo, look what I just do. I won the Super Bowl, and you got nothing.
Wow, that's world-class podcasting right there.
Yes, it is.
Oh, man. Anyways, your impressions of the Seahawks-Rams game, please give some analysis after your little bullshit nursery rhyme?
After my little bullshit nurse. Oh, was that a nursery rhyme? I guess it was. Well, for me, this was what did I just do? Sorry, my screen just went wacky on me. But for me, I just, everybody's talking about uh how the Rams are getting older, how their quarterback is starting to age a little bit. And I think that's a good question. Is he going to come back? I mean, I think there were rumors that he was going to retire, but I just think Darnold has something to prove, and he has the team. You actually have two stars on this team to me that have something big to prove. One of them is Darnold to prove that, in which I think he's already silenced the critics on this because he's got them all the way to Super Bowl. And then there's D Law, Lawrence from the Cowboys. He's got something to prove too, because he made the statement when he left the Cowboys: Dallas is my home, love it, it's great, but I'll never win a Super Bowl there. Boom, he goes to the Seattle Seahawks in the first year he's in the Super Bowl. So you've got guys on both sides trying to carry out something that they have said and want it to become their destiny. And it's crazy to me that, DeMarcus Ware did the same thing. And now you got D-Law doing the same thing. It's, obviously it's not the same thing for Micah, but Micah didn't make the choice to leave. He got moved. So, but the two guys, two defensive ends, two greats, this is a chance for them to, I told you so. I told you. So, but yeah, I just think if you look at this game, it was a battle the whole way. Both teams wanted it, but it is really hard when you play the same team 3 times, and these teams really know each other. So that's why it was going to be close, and it was going to come down to mistakes. And I think the Rams just made the mistakes that cost them parts of the game. Once again, I don't think the refs were a big part of this one, like they were in the Patriots game. I think they were a little bit cold, but I think the Seahawks right now are just, I mean, with this new coach, once again, another young coach that is not a retread, has got them there. And I don't know if you want to call Vrabel a retread for the Patriots, even though he's been around a little while. I would say he's still considered one of the younger generation coaches coming up, especially since he won a Super Bowl with the Patriots and now he has a chance to coach and win a Super Bowl. But I just think the Rams and Seahawks, it came down to who makes the little mistakes, because they know each other too well. It's really hard to plan against a team you're playing for the third time.
I mean, yeah. If you look at the stats, I mean, you would think the Rams won it. 470 total yards, 479 total yards to 396, 365 passing yards to 321, 114 rushing yards to 75, had 8.3 yards per play versus 6. They had more first downs, but they were 1 for 8 on third down conversions. That's what killed them, and they had 1 turnover, the lost fumble. So, in a 1-score game, 27-31, that one possession makes all the difference. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what the Rams and Stafford do. He had that serious back injury before the season, and there's rumors he's going to start on the IR, and they didn't know if he was going to play at all this upcoming season. Then I think he should be the MVP of the regular season, since it's a regular season award. But ultimately, yeah, it's going to blah 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 blah. It's going to be interesting to see if
We're gonna have
the
to
Rams
set you up on this whiskey thing.
yeah. What's in the canter? But no, it's gonna be interesting to see what the Rams are able to do if Stafford does retire, where they will go. Because if he retires, I don't know what they do at quarterback. They've had all these guys come through their system and go other places. Sam Darnold being one of them, Baker Mayfield being another one, and resurrect their careers. Who might be the next one? Can a guy that was a high pick and just kind of fumbled around, maybe a Zach Wilson type, go to LA and turn it around, or someone like that, but we'll see what happens with that, which leads us to Seahawks versus the Pats. It sounds like, I know you're still riding the old Sam Darnold train and picking the Seahawks. Am I correct to assume that?
This is going to be a tough game to pick because I think both these teams, well, obviously they're the best from the NFC and AFC. But yeah, I think the Seahawks are just they have the momentum going in. And I think they've just proven that they have a defense that can hang with the Patriots, although I think this is going to be a very close game. I really do. And we're going to have to see how May handles the Super Bowl. He's still a fairly young guy, right?
Yeah, he's in his second year. We're going to talk about that here in a little bit, actually. But I mean, you think Darnold, he's not a young guy, but he's never been to this stage before, But my pick is, I'm actually going to agree with you. I'm picking the Seahawks because I think they have the better defense, and I think they have the best wide receiver, as well as with crap, I can't say his name right. Smith and Jigba, I think it is. I probably butchered it.
Yeah.
JSN, I think is how the abbreviation for it. JSN. I think they have the best wide receiver in here. They have obviously, I think the quarterback play is going to be good. They have a solid offensive line, but I think their defense is better. And it will be interesting to see them getting away from Seattle and how they end up on and do it on a neutral site per se. So, by the way, I asked everyone where they're watching from, and my beautiful wife was like, the bedroom. But then she was like, I wish it was Cabo or something. Well, if you were in Cabo, that means I would be in Cabo, which means I wouldn't be on the show. So, but being on an island or a beach right now with how cold it's been around here in Houston, I have to book a trip to an island here soon. So, all right, let's continue getting lost in the roundabout. We got coaching hires. Let's start with the Buffalo Bills. They promote their offensive coordinator, Joe Brady, after interviewing Phillip Rivers and some other knuckleheads. I don't know if this is the right move, a bad move. You just promote a guy that's already on your staff. But you do keep the continuity in Buffalo. So smart move, bad move, questionable. What do you think?
We're talking about the Bills, right?
That is correct.
And he's coming to them. This is Joe Brady. He's coming. What was he? He was their offensive coordinator, right?
Yes, I just went over that.
Okay. Well, I wasn't listening to you because what you said never matters really.
Wow.
But yeah, I mean,
Jerk.
I think. Well, I'm a little confused about this because if McDermott was so bad, why would you take one of his people, his offensive coordinator? I mean, what are you really changing except the face, right? I mean, I don't,
maybe. You know, I'll put it as a kind of a little bit like this is, you know, I was an first assistant for a few basketball programs, and you're doing what the head coach wants you to do, but at the end of the day, you have your own style, you have your way, you might do some things different. So maybe in that realm, it'll figure it out. What's up, Beliski? Appreciate you tuning into the show.
She's a friend of mine. Glad you're listening, Marjorie. But
So,
yeah, I don't know. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me why you know why you would keep the same. But you know, there was a lot of talk about the meeting that McDermott had with the owner and told the owner, you know, you need to go out and get players because we can't win with this team. So it's a little. We're going to have to see how this shakes out because I just don't think you're doing enough change if that's what you wanted by just getting rid of the top guy and bringing up the next guy.
Yeah, if you want to fix the Bills, get Josh Allen, a #1 wide receiver. Hashtag AJ Brown will be a Buffalo Bill. But you want to talk about something that doesn't make sense. Something that doesn't make sense. Mike McCarthy to Pittsburgh? Are you serious right now?
You know, why are you hating on McCarthy?
Are you you wanted McCarthy out of Dallas like that? Don't even start defending McCarthy.
Yes. I'm not going to say I did, but McCarthy, when you start looking at coaching careers, how many 12-win seasons has McCarthy had? Quite a few, right?
I mean, he's had good regular season success, but except for 1 year with Aaron Rodgers in the one Super Bowl Aaron Rodgers won, I mean, he hasn't had success. You want to know who has the most Super Bowl loss or playoff losses since the year 2000? Mike Tomlin. Guess who's right behind him? Mike McCarthy.
Well, maybe they just like guys named Mike.
I mean, maybe, but I mean, it just seems like such a lateral move and maybe even a bit of a downgrade.
Well, you also got to think they're thinking this will bring the quarterback back.
You said Aaron is washed.
I'm running it, but I'm just saying what they're thinking is.
To me, Aaron Rodgers played pretty well for being 42 damn years old. You know?
Yeah, well.
You know, he got Pittsburgh to the playoffs, which you said wouldn't happen. They won the division, which you said wouldn't happen. And they proved a lot of people wrong. I mean, I didn't think they'd win the division, but I thought they were a playoff team. I think we all picked Baltimore to win that division, by the way. We were all screwed up with that one. But yeah, it just seems like I don't know. You don't like retreads. This is one of the ultimate retreads. I know he's from Pittsburgh. He was all boo-hooing, and Pittsburgh's my home. That's just so special. Whatever, man. I don't think. I think this is the first Steelers coach that is going to get fired.
Really?
Yes, I don't think it's going to work out.
We need to remember that, and that you just said that.
Well, but, I mean, if you look at their previous head coaches, they all hired them young. Cowher was a young coach. Tomlin was a young coach. Chuck Noll was a younger coach back in the day. And that's why they lasted so long. McCarthy ain't young. He's 62. You know, he's in your age bracket. So he ain't going to be doing this. I mean, how much longer you want to work? He ain't going to be doing this for 20 years. So, I mean, is what it is. And then probably even more puzzling than the Steelers, though. The Browns with some guy named Todd Monken. Who the fuck is Todd Monken?
Who was Baltimore's OC
Oh,
over his
that
last 3
guy.
seasons? And now, yeah, but here's the thing. If you look at what he's done, this year obviously is thrown out because Lamar Jackson was hurt pretty much all year. But before that, he got a quarterback to MVP in 2023. He just he's had good offenses there.
Lamar
So
Jackson makes a lot of people look good when he's right. So,
he didn't make John Harbaugh look very good, did he?
well, I mean, he did. He was an MVP and 2-time MVP, actually, I think. Yeah, it just, I don't know. I think the Browns, as always, shit their underpants and are going to be a stain like their name is on the Cleveland.
That is just wrong.
I mean, it's
We
true. They're a
apologize
stain on
to all
Cleveland's
the
underpants
Cleveland
right now.
fans out there.
No,
That
I'm
is
not dogging Cleveland fans. I feel sorry
You
for
just
Cleveland.
said they shit their pants.
No,
and
I
they're
said the
staying on their
Browns.
underwear.
I didn't say they shit their pants. I said the Browns shit
took
their pants just like they are a stain on the underwear of
You just
Cleveland
took a Dwight
sports.
quote from Dodgeball and said, "You are the skid mark on the underpants of America." That's from Dodgeball. That's what I said. I'm Dwight. Dwight. You know?
It is what it is. I think Browns, they fucked up again. It's Cleveland. There's very few franchises that I trust less than Cleveland to make the right decision. And they proved everybody right. Matter of fact, if you're in Cleveland, if you've ever visited Cleveland, I feel sorry for you. And that means I feel sorry for myself because I visited Cleveland. The only thing good in Cleveland is the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
There's so much cool shit in Cleveland. Cleveland
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and what else?
They've got the Great Lakes there. They've got
have one lake.
Well, they did have a cool baseball team till they named them fucking the Guardians.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's Cleveland's a terrible situation.
They had a good basketball team until LeBron did
Screwed
LeBron
them over
stuff.
twice. Their hallowed savior said "F you" twice and left twice. Come on now. Is that the values they teach in Cleveland?
But, this is another one I'm going to mark down about what you're saying about Munkett because a lot
mark
of
it
us,
down. Put that shit in Sharpie, please.
A lot of us said, Schottenheimer, what? Who the fuck? What? He's never been a head coach. What? So let's see what happens.
Speaking of what, let's answer what the hell are the NFL Hall of Fame voters thinking after this break? Words from EasyLeadership.com.
Have you heard of the DISC communication tool? Yes, most people in business have. But there is a new tool out there that is tailored for leadership teams. It is called the DISC Work of Leaders and focuses on 3 main areas: vision, alignment, and execution. This amazing assessment is not just a game changer. It is a business strategy necessity if you want to create sustainability. Let's be honest, a lot of executives spend many hours in HR dealing with people issues, and that happens because of reactive leadership. If you are sitting in HR trying to figure out what happened after the fact, then you are not able to concentrate on running your department or business, and it steals your time. Email us or call. It's free to talk about it and learn how to become proactive in your leadership. Big or small, we have a plan to build on your strengths and an action plan for your challenges. Join Eddie Schedule, our CEO and founder, for a quick video on what a report does for you. Head over to our website and scroll down to see this amazing video of the DISC Work of Leaders tool. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to hearing from you.
EasyLeadership.com. Check it out. What? You're giving me silence.
No. I was laughing at my own comment in the comments. I was
what's your
saying
own comment?
we miss Colton. You know, we miss
Oh,
Colton.
God. Not again.
Wherever Colton is, please tune in, Colton. We miss you, buddy.
And by the way, we do have a new sponsor that will be on the next commercial, even though they're affiliated with Easy Leadership. Just so you're prepared.
All right. So, like we said, the Hall of Fame reports are getting leaked everywhere that Bill Belichick did not make it. Who is considered the greatest coach all time by most people. He didn't make it? You can't be serious. Really?
What kind of world? And I'm gonna try not to quote Stephen A. Smith today, but what kind of freaking Hall of Fame are you? The most winning coach. 6 Super Bowls. 6. Or is it 7?
Nah, it's 6. I just want to count it out. 6 fucking rings. Last time I checked, that equals Jordan.
He's been to 9 Super Bowls. Won 6 of them.
Technically, he has 8 Super Bowl rings. He has 2 as a defensive coordinator.
How many coaches are in the Hall of Fame who've only won 1?
Jimmy Johnson?
There's quite a few.
Oh, wait, Jimmy won 2, but
yeah. There's Bill Cowher. There's John Madden.
George Seifert, did he win 1? Or did he win 2?
No, Seifert won a few. But there's numerous guys. Then there's players who've only won 1 Super Bowl. This guy's won 6.
Yeah. 6. What I've been hearing is it's punishment for the cheating allegations, for the Deflategate, for the Spygate. Spygate was a lot more egregious than Deflategate, but that's kind of what people are alluding to on it. And
so now he's Barry Bonds. Belichick is Barry Bonds.
He's just not a first ballot Hall of Famer. You know, I think a lot of people, they always make too much of, you get in on your first time and all that stuff. He'll be in the Hall of Fame. I don't think there's any doubt about that. But
who is a first ballot Hall of Famer? Now,
I
what's
agree
the
with
qualification?
Well, as a voter, you get to determine your own qualifications. There's 50 of these voters, and you need 40 of them to vote your way to get in. So 10 of them didn't vote for him. So at a minimum, or 11 of them didn't vote for him at a minimum. So
when you have won more Super Bowls than you can put receivers on your offense, then you should be in the Hall of Fame on a first round ballot. And it doesn't, I don't care if you, I don't know.
Yeah,
it's just, I can't even fathom a world.
We know folks around here that are Houston fans of a certain sport don't mind teams cheating. So careful with that.
Whoa.
They just brushed that.
Just want your new job at 690 right there out the window.
Hey, I'm outside the loop, so good luck finding me. Anyways, I also saw that Eli Manning didn't get a vote.
I can understand that, though.
Not 1 vote? He won 2 Super Bowls. He beat the Patriots twice.
Yeah, you know what? I don't understand not 1 vote. I can understand he's not a first rounder, but
he's been on it a few years. I think this is his 2nd year that he's been on, and he hasn't got a vote either year. So very interesting. But let's look at the guys that are finalists. This is who we got, and this is what I want you to do. I want you to look at. Let me take off our banner so you can see the names here. I want you to pick 3 guys. Let's say you get 3 votes. What 3 guys are you voting for to get in right now? Matter of fact, pick 5. We got 15 guys here. We'll pick a third of this group. 5 guys that out of this finalist group you would vote for?
Larry Fitzgerald,
Okay.
Terrell Suggs, Jason Witten, Drew Brees, and Torrey Holt.
Okay. Solid. I'm going Drew Brees, Larry Fitz. I'm going Jason Witten and Darren Woodson and Luke Kuechly.
Okay.
So Darren Woodson should have been in the Hall of Fame. He's the greatest safety in Dallas Cowboy history, all-time leading tackler, and he helped change the game at the safety position with his athleticism. I think Jason Witten is obvious. Luke Kuechly was the best middle linebacker his rookie year until he retired. Larry Fitz is number 2, I think, all time in receiving, and Drew Brees' resume speaks for itself. So, but I just wanted to throw that up there and kind of see where your head was at. So,
yeah, we'll see.
The greatest draft.
Yeah.
A lot of people say it was 84 with Elway. And the reason I bring this up is because 2020 is pretty strong right now. Let me name off some names for you. Caleb Williams. Even though I can't ever believe in him because of nail polish, he did get far to the NFC championship game, or no, divisional round, right? Divisional round.
Yes.
And Jaden Daniels had a pretty good rookie year, made it to the NFC championship game, was hurt this year. Drake May, I think he's playing next week. Penix Jr. in Atlanta, he got hurt this year. J.J. McCarthy, questionable, and Bo Nix were all top 12 picks. Pretty solid there.
Yeah.
Let's not
mention
Jared Verse, who might be the best defensive end in the league, or at least top 5 from the Rams. Quinyon Mitchell, the cornerback from the Eagles, who is absolutely locked down. Probably the second best corner in the league behind Patrick Surtain. And then, that tight end getting wasted away in lots of hours. So I throw those names out there, and I'll throw this at you. The draft class I just listed, 2024, interesting. But out of these 4 on the screen, which one you think is the best?
I'm assuming that's for Kansas City because our thing's showing there. That's Okoye.
No, that's Derek Thomas.
Oh, okay. I couldn't see the number.
Holds the sack record that we broke in Madden every time we played Madden.
Yeah.
For a game. I think it's 6 sacks in a game.
Aikman, Barry Sanders, Thomas, and Sanders. Huh.
Well, it's not 2011. I'll say that.
No.
I think Cam Newton brings that down. I don't think it's 04. I think you're debating between 83 and 89, and my vote is going to be 89 personally. Just because you have the greatest cornerback of all time, a 3-time Super Bowl champion quarterback, arguably the greatest running back of all time, and one of the most dominant pass rushers that has ever walked the earth in Derek Thomas. So I think it's 89.
Yeah, I can't argue with that. I mean, even though you've got Elway, Marino, Dickerson, and Kelly, Kelly went to 4 Super Bowls in a freaking row. Dickerson held the record for many, many years for most rushing yards in a single season. Elway, Super Bowl wins. Marino, just fortunately, he never got this. Yeah, with this list, with the people on it, thing is, you have no other Manning on here, so yeah, it has to be 89. Because, like you said, you got Deion Sanders, you got Barry Sanders. I mean, those two alone.
Yeah, I mean,
So, yeah.
two arguably the best ever at their position. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think we're in agreement there. So, all right. Let's take our last commercial break. After the break, we got Shut Up, Dude, and followed by our sports pet peeve, and then we'll wrap it up for the day. So here are some words from, you said it's a new sponsor. What's the name of the new sponsor?
Coachcraft AI. Here we go.
Coachcraft AI.
This guy might look a little familiar.
Leadership development isn't built in theory, it's built in real moments. And until now, coaches had to turn those moments into growth plans manually. We built something different, an AI-powered coaching platform designed specifically for leadership development professionals. With one real workplace scenario, our system creates a personalized 90-day leadership development journey, structured, actionable, and ready to coach. Whether your clients are first-time managers, high-potential talent, or executive leaders, you can now deliver consistent, high-quality development at scale without losing your personal coaching style. This platform doesn't replace your expertise, it amplifies it, because great coaches deserve better tools. Welcome to the future of leadership development.
And there you go, Coachcraft AI. Yeah, that's a handsome dude, wouldn't it? But in the comments, you'll see the link to it. It's kind of long, but check it out. It is in affiliation with easyleadership.com, so you will see it on their website. But put the power of AI as your assistant out there in leadership development. And that is our new sponsor.
Welcome to our segment, Shut Up, Dude, inspired by the old man, who you may have heard on the intro a few times. Matter of fact, I even dubbed myself, by the way. Today's Shut Up, Dude subject, and you might have one if you want, but is probably the number one vote getter ever who will be on this subject because he never shuts up, is LeBron James. By the way, on our business meeting Saturday, our CEO, our founder, our big dog, Freddie, who hosts Freddie Facts, had a really good interview last Friday, by the way, as well. He said LeBron is the GOAT, and I immediately threw up in my mouth. So, and he's like, someone debate me, and I was like, I don't have to. That is terrible, Freddie. I'm a little disappointed in you. But at the end of the day, why am I telling LeBron to shut up, dude? Because he wants to blame NBA injuries, this rash of Achilles and calf injuries, on the pace of play, which, by the way, you can add Steve Kerr into this because he said the same thing. Shut up, Steve Kerr, among other things, by the way. But LeBron says it's the pace of play, that they're playing faster than ever and all that garbage. What do you think? Do you think NBA players are getting hurt more because of the pace of play? Question mark.
You know what I say about them.
Then let the people hear it again.
Bitches. Whiny ass bitches. LeBron's a whiny ass bitch. The same thing. It's just, that's why he'll never be the GOAT, because they don't know when to shut up. They don't know how to talk. They want to be the center of attention all the damn time, even if it's bad, which in most cases for him, it's either he's flopping or he's saying something stupid. He's throwing up in his mouth. And then you got the same thing with these stupid coaches. It's the same thing. They've got away from basketball. Now it's about the show. Why don't they just join with the WWE? Put on some belts, throw some people on the floor, do some flying through the air, because it ain't basketball anymore. I would rather watch Caitlin Clark, Sophie Cunningham, and them throw down than I would these little bitches. There you go. Or tall bitches, I should say, because they're way taller than me. That's mine.
Well, I'm going to say this. The reason I say shut up, dude, to LeBron James on this is because the travel is easier than ever. All right. They're private planes, custom designed for taller people. They have supposedly trained better, right? They have all these specialists, personal coaches that train you to get your body at peak performance, advances in sport medicine, and they're supposed to be in better shape. And yet the pace of play is so high by today's NBA players. Let me throw something at you, because I didn't just come up with this off the top of my head like, oh shit, this is something stupid. Do you know when the number one pace of play was by a team? You probably don't. And if you do, I would bow down to your basketball knowledge, but you're not necessarily a basketball guy. I didn't even know this, but I knew it wasn't recent. It was 1990 and 1991. Pace of play by the Denver Nuggets, 113.68 pace of play. Possessions per 48 minutes, by the way, is what pace of play boils down to. Followed by the 82-83 Nuggets. And then the 76-77 Spurs. Then the Lakers from 73-74. Then the Braves. The Braves were in the NBA, by the way, 73-74. 77-78 Suns. And then the Nuggets again. Then the Nets from 77-78. So the pace of play is not higher than it's ever been. So LeBron, shut the fuck up on your pace of play theory. Steve Kerr, be quiet, sit down. No one wants to hear you talk about this anymore because it's not accurate. It's just not. You want to say what it is these dudes back in the day, I don't know, didn't specialize when they were 5 years old. They actually practiced, they practiced hard. They would fight each other. I'm not saying fighting during the game is necessarily a good thing, but I'm talking best teams I was ever on. We at least had one or two fights in practice because you're competing so hard. Now everyone wants to be buddy-buddy. So the pace of play argument for this is garbage. I don't want to hear that. It's supposed to be the most athletic, best condition, peak male performance in basketball, all that stuff. You have all the advantages. Imagine traveling like they did in 1977 and tell me you wouldn't be like, oh, this is hard, I can't do it. I think it was the 81-82 game or year, the Denver Nuggets on this list. The 5 starters, Alex English, Kiki Vandeweghe was on that team, a couple other guys. Out of their 5 starters, you want to know how many games their 5 starters missed? By the way, they didn't have a problem playing back-to-backs back then, by the way. Out of their 5 starters, 2 games missed. 2. And you want to know why? Because if you didn't play, you didn't get paid. Now with these guaranteed contracts and all this soft-ass shit, LeBron, anyone who thinks this theory has any merit to it, shut up, dude. You good?
Yeah, no, I tell you what, to everybody who somehow thinks that Belichick should not be in the Hall of Fame, shut up, dude. You are insane. Like Brady said this week, he said, if he's not a first ballot Hall of Famer, there's really no coach that should ever be a first ballot Hall of Famer, which is completely ridiculous.
You know, the interesting one is going to be if they were punishing Belichick. By the way, I should have got this to that point, a different segment. But if they're punishing Belichick for the cheating scandals, how are they going to vote Brady when he's eligible? They going to punish Brady because he was part of Deflategate. Just throwing it in there. By the way, Marcus, appreciate it. Thank you. We try to have awesome shows around here. But our next segment, one of my favorites, one of your favorites, good old sports pet peeves, by the way. I also have a non-sports pet peeve that's maybe y'all deal with it where you live, but I'm going to start with mine. You mentioned this a little bit earlier. The Pro Bowl is a pet peeve of mine now. It's a fucking joke. Sorry if you're watching this with your children. I drop an F-bomb every once in a while. Like I said in the intro, we ain't getting naked though, but you might catch an MF for once in a while. The Pro Bowl is a joke. It's flag football. It's touch. It's a participation trophy. Give me some Sean Taylor knocking the hell out of a punter, please. And the reason it's even a bigger joke now, let's say this. You want to know who's a Pro Bowler? Shador Sanders. Are you shitting me? Shador Sanders?
I didn't know that. Well, the players vote these guys in, right?
No, it's fan votes and then replacement guys who bow out.
Yeah, well, but each city gets like their certain amount, right?
I don't think so. I don't think it works like that anymore.
Well, all I know is it's probably who else the Browns could have voted in from their team besides the man Myles Garrett. Who else they got?
Here's the question. Where's Trevor Lawrence? Because right now it's Justin Herbert and Josh Allen on the roster, your two guys. Where's Trevor Lawrence? That's the first one I want to ask. Where's Joe Burrow? Even though he didn't play half the year, it's still a better pick than Shador Sanders. Where's C.J. Stroud? He got his team to the playoffs. Hell, I would take Phillip Rivers, the comeback story in the career on a Pro Bowl trip. Hell yeah. Or how about Aaron Rodgers, who got the Steelers to the fucking playoffs? I mean, Shador Sanders, are you kidding me? The guy who had 7 touchdowns and 10 interceptions? With a 56% completion percentage?
Well, it is a flag football game, so
it's a joke, man. It's embarrassing. Yeah. So, all right. My other pet peeve, and this may be a local thing, and I know you've experienced this. Hey, Houstonians, if you are by yourself in your car and it's rush hour, don't get in the fucking HOV lane. I can't stand you people. Like, how little integrity do you got to have to get in the HOV lane with only one person in it? Because your life is just more important than all the rest of us. I can't stand it. I look, I watch, I flip people off. I'm sorry, I do. When I see you got one person, when you're just in the driver lane and you don't want to sit in this long-ass line with the rest of us, I give you a Texas hello. And, yeah, screw those people. I can't stand them.
There is certain sections of the HOV that you can pay.
Yes, the dotted line. The dotted line, you can hop in there. I'm not talking about it. I'm talking the double white line.
You've never done that?
No, I haven't.
Well, I'm not saying anything. I don't want to incriminate myself.
Well, if I see your ugly ass Jeep, you're getting a Texas hello.
Does a dog count as an extra passenger?
No, a dog does not count as an extra passenger. So,
well, yeah. So I mean, the Pro Bowl to me it's not a Pro Bowl anymore.
I see how you pivoted off of that.
Yeah, it's just I want to be seen. I want a free trip.
Well, it's not even.
It's just like it's just like they want to play more games in. They want every team to play a game in another country. That's what they want to do. Which to me, and you guys you've been listening, know how I feel about this bullshit. Is that first off, when you take 2 teams and go play in England and all these places that aren't part of the NFL, they just go there and they have some popcorn and they drink some sodas and they cheer for whatever jersey they were able to find at the surplus store. They want all 32 teams to play one game away. That you're taking a game away from the people who pay for the damn tickets here. You can't go across the pond and watch them. Hell, you can't even pay for more than one game here because it costs as much to fly across the pond. So NFL, take your foreign games and shove them up your freaking ass because I can't stand it. I can't stand these foreign games. Preseason, fine, but don't be taking games away from the fans.
I don't know how you got onto that, but damn. All right. Okay. Well, final segment, tidbits, randoms, and our whiskey of the week. I do have a tidbit here. It's the Major League Baseball offseason still going. My Rangers made a big time trade for Mackenzie Gore, the left-hander from the Nationals. Gave up 5 prospects for him. The Rangers going to have a really, really good starting lineup again next year. The goal is to cut salary, and they've only cut like $10 million off their total salary or something of that nature. But
the Dodgers are adding billions.
Well, yeah, I'm about to get to the Dodgers' newest signee here in a second. But yeah, I think it's a good move by the Rangers. I think it's a big time move. I think it says they're not packing it in. If they can stay healthy, especially if the offense can come around a little bit next season, because they had the best defense. Now you lost some of that with trading away Simeon, but at second base. But if the offense can come around a little bit, and ultimately, the pitching staff can be solid, we'll see it. And yes, part of my birthday trip, or part of me turning 40 here in a couple months, we are taking a trip to Boston.
You are turning 40, aren't you?
But it is a bucket list to see it sit in the monster seats at Fenway to watch a game. So,
damn, I got a kid who's turning 40. I already have a kid who's 40.
Yeah, you do. She's
I have 2 kids that are 40.
Yeah, well, I got a dad who's 60.
Yeah, well, that's not saying a whole lot. But a kid who's 40, damn.
Dang. Even Linda hating on you. Oh. Well, or she hating on me. I feel like that was towards me. She wouldn't do that to you. She was saying I'm old.
Yeah.
Sweetie, you ain't too far behind me. I graduate 04, you're an 05 graduate. Don't act like you ain't right behind me. The other random tidbit, did you see the Brooks Koepka story?
The what?
Brooks Koepka, the golfer.
No, I did not see the story.
So Brooks Koepka, he's won 5 majors, went to the LIV Tour, was one of the first guys to take the money, and he crossed back. He's now back with the PGA playing his first tournament of the year. I don't have all the specifics, but he had a massive fine, not eligible for something for 5 years or something like that. Like it's not just a transition. Hey, you're back. Let's celebrate. Let's party. But with that, with him defecting back to the PGA, it had me wonder. I wonder if the LIV Tour is on its way to dying now, because they're not making any money. And I don't care how much money you back it with and how much money you make in Saudi Arabia. Eventually you get tired of losing millions upon millions of dollars. So I'm interested to see if LIV Tour is on its way to die.
We'll see. Good question. No.
All right. Well, once again,
did you know that Jason Kidd once said, we're going to turn this team around 360 degrees?
That means you're right back where you're at.
That's kind of what turnaround is, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, maybe that's a question you could ask him when he's on the show again, by the way.
Yeah.
But next week, expect JJ to be here, and maybe I teased it a couple weeks ago. We got to check in and see how old Bruce Boach is doing. B Boach is doing on vacation. But no one guessed what's in the canter, so I don't owe anybody a bottle. And I'm not going to finish that canter before next week, so I'm not going to reveal what's in it.
I'm not interviewing Bruce Bochy. No.
Oh
no,
yeah.
No, you have to interview him offline and then post the video.
I don't think that's happening, but so all right, folks. Well, we appreciate those hopping in the comments. One person let me know where they were watching from, and I kind of already knew where she was watching from. But we appreciate y'all harping in, jumping in, and getting part of the show. Be part of the show. Oh, I forgot to add, the Los Angeles Dodgers signed a new player. It's Giannis. Giannis going to the Dodgers from the Milwaukee Bucks because the Dodgers signed everybody, and they just want all the stars. They're pushing the $3 billion it took to get them down the road. Giannis will be dead. His grandkids will be still getting paid. But yeah, that's how ridiculous the Dodgers are. So
pretty damn ridiculous.
But all right. You got anything else, old man?
No. I think that kind of wraps it up for this. We'll be talking Super Bowl next week.
Yeah, we'll break down the Super Bowl. We already gave our picks, but maybe that'll change in a week. I imagine the coaching carousel should be pretty much completed by next week. And then we got to start talking some hockey and some basketball more on the show, and getting into some other things. And you just never know who we're going to tell to shut up, dude, or what sports pet peeves we'll come up to. By the way, one of the ones that I had in one of our original episodes of Pet Peeves, you remember urinal etiquette? You remember that one?
Yes.
Yeah. At the golf tournament I worked a week and a half ago, guys, don't walk up to the urinal that's right next to somebody if there's open space. It's just weird. I almost just decided to pee on the guy's shoe. I almost did.
Maybe he liked that. You never know.
You never know.
Maybe that's what he was trying to get you to do.
Oh, man.
Maybe you look fabulous.
Well, that's getting dubbed and put in the intro.
You look like alabaster.
Oh, good Lord. Oh, man. But all right, well, we thank y'all again. We appreciate y'all watching and listening. Make sure you go to Prime Sports Coverage on Instagram, or Prime Coverage Sports Network on Instagram, YouTube, X, all the spots. Also follow us. You can follow me at Coach Schedule on X and TikTok. The old man is at Easy Eddie on X and TikTok, even though he's got 3 TikTok followers. But Prime Coverage Sports Network, man, we've had some big things happen. We're growing pretty quick. We're adding to the team. Matter of fact, we just signed an exclusive deal with I should have had this written down.
Yeah, you should have. Don't be ready to announce something that you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's a terrible job on me. Bear with me.
Are you talking about the new radio show?
No. Now I can't find it. Just got it. The Midwest Warriors. We are Prime Coverage Sports Network is going to be the exclusive content coverers of the Midwestern Warriors. So
there you go.
So yeah, pretty cool there.
Absolutely.
So, but
one big time.
Check out all our shows. I know I was watching the lockdown coverage last night. They had a pretty good show. Actually, is an awesome show last night. So, and then check out Freddie's Facts, and I'm just saying ones that are off the top of my head. I think our all women show is kicking off this week or next week. Excited to hear the ladies go at it with sports debate. So, but other than that, peace. We love you all. We're out of here.
Good night.
I can't breathe when I catch my breath, but I keep chasing that same old devil down the same old